This poetry is painful, looking for the rainbow, yet I share my most private, quiet conversations and tell my stories with poetic exaggerations. I am a poet.
Oh my God.
And even though I'm from the mainland, I like feel so at home when I'm here. And so I always love coming back. But it's one of those places that I don't feel like a minority in America. It's the only place in the world, probably, but definitely in America, where I can come to and I don't have that feeling like I'm a minority, like I actually fit in here. And so here's a poem from that I wrote as a minority in America. It goes like this. Thoughts swim around my mind, thoughts swim around my mind. Now ask yourself, who's this kid that stands before me? Hope he doesn't bore me. Quick, stick him in another category. Well, shit. He really doesn't fit in any. Brown like a copper penny, yet with Asiatic eyes. I see to my surprise he's got a black nose. But on the real, I am a Filipino. And to break it down further still, I will tell you I descend from an island where the natives run around nearly naked, named Negritos. Translation: little black men. Black as their shadows in the glorious sun, but then came a Chinaman, or maybe it was Japan who mixed in the Asiatic blood. Drip, drop, drip, ripped my tribal. Here comes the Bible of a man from Spain who left me with a Spanish name from a little cocked island from where I came. Confused, I questioned, yet I wound up here where I found joy. Recognize I am a brown boy in America. A place where you are judged by the color of your skin, black, white, and here I am, standing on the land of another brown man. Now that's irony that I can see. Thoughts from around my mind, you got to give me time on this. Thoughts from around my mind, but my grandpa said, just throw your line and fish. Thank you. So I got more poems, but we can continue to talk. Any questions as we're coming up? What?
Can you do one of Zuko's lines?
One of Zuko's lines. That's a good question. That's not what we do. I must regain my honor. It's one of those things like a cartoon in my career. I've been an actor now for over 25 years, like longer than most of you guys have been around on planet Earth and whatnot. And as an actor, you just kind of keep on doing what you're doing. And I have a lot of actors, friends of mine that act just along to me. And it's like, how do you get certain popularity doing certain things? Like Avatar: Last Airbender. It's one of those characters that became this wonderful, amazing character through the 4 or 5 years I did it. When I first did that character, I had no idea it was going to become who it was going to be. The show was going to be as big as it became. And Zuko, when I first, when they first gave me the part, this guy's name is Zuko. And for me, it's like Danny Zuko, like Grease, But it's like, no, it's this guy. He's like he's like a firebender. I'm like, all right. And he seemed just like a bad guy, right? And then by the time we finished the show, it's like, Prince Zuko became one of the most amazing characters I ever got to play in front of the camera or on a microphone, just because his storyline, just one of those amazing, amazing characters. And it's just iconic for a generation like this as Rufio was for a generation before you guys. So it's just interesting how your career works. At this age, you think you know a lot of things, and then you realize 20 years down the line, like, I didn't know anything. And just be open to walking through those doors that present themselves to you. I mean, have a path and I always know what I want to do, and I still know what I want to do, but I'm always open when an opportunity comes up, like, yo, let's check that out, let's see what's going on there. You have any questions? You got a question?
It's kind of a request. My friend Courtney couldn't be here.
Yeah.
And she's really wants me to record you going through her kids. Is that okay?
You ready to tell me when you're filming? Her name's Courtney?
Go ahead.
Yo, Courtney.
Oh my God. Sweetheart.
I'll do another poem. We'll do some more questions. Let me see a poem on what though? I'm a little bit, jet lagging, so I'm gonna be what? Firebending poems? Not yet. I really. Some fire, spit hot fire. I I was gonna do a song. There's this producer that gave me this beat, and then he wants me to do this like Zuko song, and it's called Honor. I know it's called Honor, for sure. But I don't know exactly how it's gonna go. But I'm working on it. Yeah. How did I get into acting? That's a good question. It's one of those things like, is the Filipinos in the house? Any Filipinos? So, if you know, like I know, we grew up just singing and dancing at the family parties, right? And that turned into a breakdance group in the 80s. Me and my brothers were a group called the Street Freaks in San Francisco. And I think we were pretty good. I felt like we were pretty good, but now looking at all the kids now, like, I'm friends with like Quest Crew and Kawamata, like these kids like killing it. I'm like, I don't know if we were that good when we were that young. But we were pretty good for that time. So basically, we became the dopest